could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, I'm in the do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for?
Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go at Mile High. That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the former Temple Owl. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nix from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
The handoff on 3rd and short. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going for it. It's Nix. He connects downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready? Right here. Bombers. Chill.
Nix to throw again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Looking quickly here.
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the
To the air on this first down. Richardson going with the screen to Taylor. Across the 45 and still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Has it in close. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Stop that time by Jamel Dean. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Going again, Richardson. He gets it again to Mitchell. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Rubio hands on the point after. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
It's Nix out of the pistol. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got something complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll throw again. Nix. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
David, you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Nix to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful.
Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Tie ball game now as they send this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Come on.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And it's going to be second down.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Third and long, it's Richardson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. And that one may have been for the opposing side, but they're saying it went out right at the midfield stripe.
50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Broncos, first down.
The lateral goes haywire, live ball. But the Broncos will get it back. Whew, heads up play to recover that one. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Now Nix. I know it's great flying through the air, bro, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
Hold on, son. Tapping, tapping, tap. Ready. Ready, son. Away, away, away. Away, away.
Here he goes, third and long. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos would take the lead with a score.
Joe.
Nix with it on first. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Hold on, son.
Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
It's a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready. Son.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. 180.
Throwing here, Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Doolin. He's got a lead up past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They take the handoff. Now Richardson. Josh down. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Mustang 19. Ready. Cowboys, 7 Pirates.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they take him down right along the 30. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Richardson to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Colts operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line.
It's third down.
Richardson on third. Again, he's under pressure. He goes down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Gronk. It's third down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Looking to throw. That's a cut for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's got away up past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, Taylor. He's got a gain of 6 there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Dose of the hurry-up here. Here's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 5-yard gain on the play, and it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Richardson sacked. A loss of 13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So on 4th down, here comes Maddox Trujillo and the Colts for a field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
They'll run here on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
They'll try and punch it in. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have second and goal now at the 3.
Brings up second and goal.
I'll tell you this, inside the 5-yard line, that ball has got to be welded to your body at times. Under no circumstances can it come free. Whether someone puts a helmet on it or those players are just ripping it from both sides.
We'll start on the ground. Taylor nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. And Taylor again. He'll get this up to the 18-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Check it down to Taylor. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Running right, this is Taylor. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jonah Ellis there to make the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Colts' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
On the set.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here. Taylor now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. This one's caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one nabbed by Ward. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Straight ahead with Taylor. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point, not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Doolin. He only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, Richardson back to the air. It's downfield. He's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Richardson. On the move, headed right. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Richardson back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Got it. Ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
19, 5 here. 19, 5 here. 19.
Here he goes, third and long. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
79 Grosso. Here we go. Set.
Desperation time here. That's on target to Pierce. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Colts losing by 14.
Okay, ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Get up. 70.
Rolling again, Richardson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts now within one score at the fourth. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
VO checks on the extra point. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. Did the Colts get to it in time? Yes! It's Colts football! Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game need to kick and not get it? So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown, and find a way to win?
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
70. Warriors 70.
To throw. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down.
Come on. Hit Buffalo 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing now. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Setting up to pass. It's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford. Broncos just want to lose his yards. Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this 4th down. Well, this one's interesting, right, Brock? It was a good play overall defensively, but you still come away maybe a little upset knowing a pick would have taken away a field goal try altogether.
And that's what they're thinking defensively. And offensively, as a quarterback, you take a big old sigh of relief. Thankful that mistake didn't cost you points.
7 Pirates!
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Mustang 19!
He'll look to throw it. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
On the return, here's Doolin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Chased out to his right. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And their final